Nostalgia. What a fun little thing that is. Well, not all the time. Nostalgia can be a really sad thing sometimes, letting you reminisce on old things that were just really special to you before, but maybe they're not anymore. Maybe all it is just nostalgia. It doesn't hit the same way. This thing that you used to love and had an amazing time with doesn't give you that same feeling anymore. For a moment, it's a lot of fun to experience again, but soon it becomes very boring or bland. But on rare occasion, it's more than just nostalgia. This thing you loved actually still holds up. It's still this super fun experience that you remember from all those years ago. And luckily for us, and especially our pets affected by this 5-year gap of no food, water, walks, baths, or bathroom breaks, Nintendogs is one of those rare occurrences. Nintendogs was one of those games that was perfect when you're on a long road trip with your family. That boring drive that seems to last forever at that age would become some of your fondest memories. I mean, after all, there's nothing more important than making sure that all your doges get a good night's rest. And they definitely need it after a long day of being chased around by that horrifying Bowser from Mario Kart. Soothing them to sleep with that incredible piece of music gives you such a safe and warm feeling. Really though, those records on Nintendogs are just some of the best. All the music in Nintendogs is incredible. You can vibe to that in any situation. It's great background music. That one nighttime record, so cozy. I really didn't play this all that often. It really was mostly just for road trips, that of which my family took a lot of. And outside of that, I didn't really need to, because my family had pets, a lot of pets, for as long as I can remember, and even before me. And I will never forgive them for having 2 huskies before I was born. Like, come on, I barely remember any of the big dogs really, but we had a few of those. Anyways, they're all dead now, so I figured it was time to dust off the old DS. See what my adorable puppies were up to. Yep, still puppies, still alive. These aren't the 3 that I left off with the last time I had played. I think I had a Chihuahua in there, but like nobody fucking likes those, so I swapped them out. Probably for the lab, because I know the other 2 were there. I swapped it out for the lab. I have a lot of dogs actually in this game. You go to the kennel, there's a good few, but these are like my favorite ones. We have Jade, an adorable little sheep with a Mario hat. Gotta have the Mario hat. There's so much Mario paraphernalia in this game. We have Sandy, our German Shepherd, and then DJ, the lab. I kind of remember him. It feels awful that I don't remember them all, but I have a lot. Anyways, it felt good to play it again. It was so relaxing. It made me feel something I hadn't in a very long time. And I just played around with them. Took them for a walk. Got to do that fun little mini game where you draw your path, but you have to leave enough ink to make it back to the house. She would stop every 5 seconds to piss on something new, which is unnecessarily realistic, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when you don't go for 5+ years. Coming back to the game now that I have no pets feels very different than I remember it being before. It can really be experienced 3 different ways. If you've never had pets or were too young to remember having them, it can be a fun way to live vicariously through the game. Get an idea, though unrealistic, still a taste of what it would be like. For someone who has pets of their own, it can be a way to experience the best parts of having a puppy again. One that will never age, but it can never compare to the bond that you have with your real dogs. Now, as someone who has had pets his whole life, from dogs to cats, fish, hamsters, and even crabs, playing it now is really special because I can get the smallest taste of what it was like again. And that is everything to me. 15 years of my life went to this dog. He was my best friend. He was so loyal to me, specifically out of everyone else in the house. I even have a stuffed animal named after him that I've had for the longest time. It feels so lonely without him. And I never expected that from an animal. So I'll take anything I can to feel the smallest bit of that again. That's why Nintendogs is so special to me now. As for the different variants of the game, they're pretty much all the same. As far as I can tell, the only real difference is like your starting breeds. But once you reach a point in the game, you will have unlocked all the breeds from all the games. So much like the Madden games, it's really just a matter of preference. Other than one special title, Nintedogs plus Cats for the 3DS. I've yet to play this, and I gotta say, I am very excited too. I feel like it's crazy that they never even made just a cats version of this game. They could have cashed in on this a long time ago and made way more money. There's also the Japan exclusive game, Shiba and Friends. Now, like I said, you can get all the same breeds across the games as far as I know. You can get Shibas in the others. If you can start with one in the others, I don't know, but you can hear. I haven't snooped around it too much, so I don't know if it has anything else special. It's also hard when you can't read anything or change the language. Luckily, they all have the same system, so I know the process for progression and where everything is in the menus, but I'm still gonna have to translate what this wants me to say in the mic if I want to get anywhere. Not even sure if I can say it in English. I might have to learn Japanese for this one. Worth it. We finally got a doggy. Turns out I didn't need to translate that. I knew that it said to say their name, but can't read anything else, so this is the name. The only difference in this one is that it's Japanese. I mean, everything else is the same. You can get a Shiba in the other ones. You can start as a Shiba in some of them. Sleepy. Chicken shrimp. Donut. Apple tater. Spaghetti. Max. I can't give him a name, dude. Nothing I say. It's just one of those really cozy games. Just sit back and relax. Play with your little doggies. You can speak to them and they'll react to it. There's so much serotonin when you play these games. It's kind of like when you were little and you had stuffed animals and you would feel bad if you didn't give them enough attention. But now they can actually react to everything you do and you can actually interact with them properly. It's a game that I could never really grow tired of. And it just feels good to have a little companion like that. If you can afford to have a pet, go for it. Definitely do that. But there's always Nintendogs, and you can never go wrong with Nintendogs. And if you want regular updates on my current puppers, I'm starting a regular segment for Nintendogs over on my stream. Hello. I don't know what your name is, but you are adorable. I wish you would have come with a name. Oh my god, she's so cute. Bro, they're so fluffy. This is actually the best one of these games. I know I said I never played the 3DS one, but that was when I wrote the script, and now I have. And our current beautiful pupper is named Momo, which I don't like that name, and it makes me always think of that one creepypasta creature. And I didn't pick it. I let chat pick it, but it's growing on me. Momo's so precious, dude. She's the best little shib, and working on getting enough money to get a cat. Most of the cats in this game look whack. It's weird, but there is one breed that looks how cats are actually supposed to be. It's very fun though. It's a lot more interactive. You can talk through the mic a bit more like freely. You don't have to wait for the prompt of the light bulb to show up, which also that's weird. That's weird in the other games. When you interact with them enough to where you can click the light bulb, speak into the mic, and then they eat it. But now you can just say any of your commands at any time as long as you have their attention. You can teach them tricks. Love that. Like this one. If I say, kill yourself. Kill yourself. Yes! Let's go! She understood. I need to buy you treats. And the graphics are phenomenally better. They're nothing to write home about, but as far as a little pet in a game goes, it's enough. It's actually detailed floof instead of polygons. They're so cute, and her little waddle around is adorable. And I don't remember if there was pooping in the other games, but there is in this one, and I didn't pick it up for a second one time because I was like, what if I don't pick it up? Is the game gonna get mad at me? Had a mini panic attack when she started trying to eat it. Sadly, I had accidentally muted my mic so you don't get to hear a reaction from me. So even though I grew up playing the other games and it's very nostalgic and it still holds up, it's still fantastic games, I think the Plus Cats one is my favorite. There's also a lot more variations of breeds in it. Plus cats, duh. I'm much more a cat person nowadays. Like, I'm still very much a dog person, but I really want a cat. It has to be a cuddly cat though. I know that's demanding, but it's the only way. And this little fucker won't have a choice in this game. Go play Nintendogs. You'll have a good time. Momo, sit. Kill yourself. Good girl. You're facing the wrong way. Momo, come here. Momo. Momo. Turn around. Turn around, silly. Girl, I can't feed you like this. Hi.